What's up, guys? So let's get this video log started. I know we've been lagging on it, but here we go. We just came back from a week of ministry. Um, so first things first, we joined with the team. Me and Bruce and 15 other people. We had 3 pastors and 1 youth leader, and then we had members from ranging from high school to 25 years old. He's a kindergarten teacher. But it was good. The first thing we did, we had to drive up 8 hours to Tohoku region. And one of the first places that we went to was this damaged area. If you guys can see the pictures, it's really damaged. And there's the house is gone, wiped out. Only the foundations remaining. It's pretty devastating. And the thing about this town that we were at, they have a wall. This big wall. It's 10 meters high. It's about a little bit over 30 feet. You guys can see us standing on it. This wall's supposed to protect them from things like this, but that wall got honed, and the town behind it got wiped out. So obviously, you could imagine the devastation of the tsunami. Um, but it was pretty good. Like just being there, I think kind of put us a reality check of just what natural disasters can do. And the first ministry that we did was we went to this guy named Maizawa and his house. His house actually survived the tsunami, but there was a lot of damage. Um, and Maizawa-san, he's straight up samurai. Like if there's a samurai in real life, it's him. Like if you guys meet him, it's pretty crazy. Um, but we did like cleaning. Like we wanted to clean to a point where like it was before the tsunami hit. Maybe even cleaner than that. But we did our best, and you guys can see some of the before and after pictures. We also went to the junkyard to get some dishes so that we could wash them and clean them so that they're usable, not for only for Maizawa-san, but people for the community. Um, and we did things like that. And one of the blessing things what we did was we got to pray for Maizawa-san at the end, and his leg was hurting as well. So we got to pray for that too. Pray for his leg. Hopefully God can heal him. He can experience God's power. But more importantly, just we were just for these town people in the rural areas, they don't get exposure to Christians, and we might be the few, or maybe if not the only exposure to Christianity that they have. So that's what we're there for. We're being ambassadors of Christ. Showing God's love, willing to come from all over the place to help them, to love them, to serve them, and to show them that Christ cares. And I could see that Maizawa-san was very just pleased and just hopefully this can be like something that can lead him to the true God. Because you guys can see in the pictures, he actually does Shinto worship and he has idols set up in his house. But you never know. He could take that down and start worshiping the true God. And even though our ministry was more condensed focus, we're not reaching out to like a whole town, but only one person. But even through that one person, God can just change the whole town as well, and the whole city. So, you know, whatever way that God wants to use it, it's up to Him, and it's all about Him, whether His glory will be shown and whether He'll be converted. But that was a good ministry, and yeah, and Bruce is gonna give you guys heads up on the other ones.
After that, we went to this place near the town called Kawaii Camp, and that it's a school, and they set it up as an evac center. Um, and what happened is that they had each floor like about 3 floors. Each floor was the first floor was the kitchen and like kind of like the lounging area. Second floor and third floor were for sleeping places. You're pissing me off, Daniel. And it's really it was a cool place. And you see other people, not just Christians there, but other people who just generally care for Japan. Oh, didn't work. Okay. So then, so we did that. After that, we went to a inn and we cleaned dishes and we cleaned bathhouses. We did a lot of like dirty work. A lot of sludge and stuff was still there, so we did some work there. It was really good. After that, we headed back to the Morioka church, and we did food ministry. Got to cook some Korean food. Songesa님 and me from restaurant backgrounds, so we got to do a little food stuff for them. And Daniel and the other guys got to go to Takayuki's house. This is a brother who is paraplegic and he's handicapped from the neck down, except some hand. And he's a crazy brother. He's so cool. He does painting. He has a lot of strength, and it was really, really a blessing to meet him. After that, on Sunday, we got to have service at Morioka Church, where we actually brought Takayuki to the church itself. He hasn't been able to attend the church since he's been back in Japan because there's no access. It's not beneficial. Not accommodating
To
for
handicaps.
handicaps. Everything's so small, like the cars, even the churches are small. And so we were able to, me and Daniel, because we're so buff, so we got to carry his wheelchair, which is probably like over 100
I
pounds.
think it was about 500 pounds.
7. And we carried him in, and so it was really a blessing for him and for us just to meet that person and bring him and able to worship with him, giving him an opportunity to worship God with a community. After that, we headed up north another, I think, an hour, 2 hours, another 2 hours up to Roku Nohe Church. And it's like country, and it was really cool to worship with them as well. It's such a short time. Look at my ear, it's so big. But it was really cool. It was such a short time, but you still felt that love of Christ there. So it was really cool. And we headed back from the north. It was about a 10-hour trip back. It's like the same. It's like going from California to Japan, driving. And Daniel got to drive on the freeway for a little bit, which was really cool. Kind of scary. We drove through the night, and Songesa님 and Pastor Taka was dozing off too, so we had to take turns. I think Daniel did a good job. He ate a lot of sunflower seeds.
No problem.
Anyways,
And so for this, I guess that kind of just summarizes what we did. But just to let you guys know, this ministry was really different because we got to, usually when we come to Japan, we minister to the people. Like we show them pantomimes, do VBS for them. And like, when we work with the youth, we do something to them because we can't speak to them and stuff like that. But this time we did ministry with them. We did ministry with the local Japanese believers and the youth. And that was really one of the most blessing and awesome ministries that I've ever done here. And hopefully, I could experience this again to encourage and to just really get to know the Japanese youth. The ministry with them it feels so much more because we worked as a team, as a group of believers, and it was such a blessing. And I'm gonna miss them. And yeah, and this video log is kind of long, so if thank you guys for like just listening to it. And one other thing is, we know you guys been fundraising for us and stuff like that. So thank you. We really thank you a lot for that.
thank you.
And we'll update again once Jen comes and we come back from the Sendai trip and stuff like that. And last but not least, for everyone who had their birthdays and stuff like that, happy birthday to all you guys. And for any birthdays coming up that we're gonna miss or something like that. But thank you guys once again. Keep us in your prayers. Keep the Japanese local people here in your prayers because they really need it. We really need it. So yeah.
Thank you
Thank you.
much.
And that's it.
Oh, water droplet.
Water droplet. Where is it?
Right there.
I don't know.
Right there.
All right.
Bye.
Peace out.